Hi everyone, it's Peter Zellum's Griniflix Adventure 8. Today I'm shooting with the Leica M240P using the 90mm Cimmachron f2 and doing some twilight photography here at MacMasters Beach. Freezing is about 14 degrees Celsius, and we'll see what sort of shots we can get. I'm not entirely sure, but going to try and photograph the headland over there, some of the surfers over there, and shooting around the f2 mark, thousandths of a second, letting the auto ISO do the rest. I'm using the theory that if you just stay still long enough, then the action will come to you. I think I'm the action right now. It's bloody cold. It's really nice lighting right now, and I will persevere. Anyway, I'll keep on shooting. Yeah, so I'm not using the 90mm often, so it's good to literally choose a lens, go out and make some photographs. So that's what I've done. Go. I've had enough. I'm frozen, and we'll go edit them in Lightroom and have a look at the results. So I'm shooting at 90mm. When you take the photographs from Leica rangefinder cameras, it's doing a calculation between the ISO that you when you import it into Lightroom with regards to the metadata and recording the information. It can record the shutter speed, that's all electronic. It can record the ISO. It knows the lens that you're using, and then it does a calculation of what the f-stop should be for the lighting conditions that you have. So it does a guess on that in Lightroom as far as metadata is concerned. So I guess it's probably around the 5.6 mark here that I'm shooting. We've got quite a bit of detail going right up the beach. The depth of field is pretty good. All these shapes of the sand is quite incredible. I have already done some editing here, and you can see how I've moved the sliders around to bring up some contrast. I used a graduation filter here, so you can see I've made the actual sky darker as well. Yes, I guess it's one thing taking the photograph, it's another going into the post-processing and the editing. To mention the my calendar, the 2021 calendar that's available for sale. I'll put a link up here in the top right hand corner or somewhere up the top there that you can click on and see more about the calendar if you like one. So get your orders in early for Christmas and New Year. Here I'm shooting, I'm pretty sure around the f2. It's saying 2.8, but I'm pretty sure I'm shooting at f2. There's no in-body stabilization, image stabilization, so you have to choose a shutter speed to be able to freeze the action. The advantage of a fast lens is that you can choose a fast shutter speed and still not push the ISO up too high. So I'm using 1,000ths of a second shutter speed, f2, even though it says 2.8, I suspect it was f2, and ISO 200. I'm happy with the detail, happy with the color. There wasn't too much editing on this photo. You can see I've just dehazed a little bit. Incredible these people went out for a swim. So it's 14 degrees outside. I suppose the water's probably about the same temperature as well. But they were having a lot of fun. Again, shooting at f2 or thereabouts. I wonder how many cliff faces are called Indian Head. This is called Indian Head or Chieftain's Head. I'm not entirely sure, but anyway, it's an important landmark. Again, you can see the type of editing that I've done here. Added a bit of clarity, dehaze, a little bit of saturation. Did I use a graduation filter as well? Yes, I did. Make the sky a little bit darker. But the M240 has a lot of detail. 24 megapixel. And this time of day, that late afternoon, early evening, the colours are really subtle. Yes, you can make them a bit more vibrant, just to exaggerate, depending on how you're going to present it, I suppose. I've actually used a graduation filter here as well, just to make the ocean here a little bit darker as well. Again, I'm shooting at f2 even though it says 2.8. Keeping the ISO relatively low, 250, and still manage to at 1,000th of a second. With a shallow depth of field, obviously you can really bring the focus down to your subject here, giving it a nice soft focus in the background. I find the colour of the Leica M240 to be similar to, I guess, the type of results that I would expect from the old film Kodachrome. It's nice to see the same image in black and white and just see what impact it has. I don't know. Do you like to shoot? Do you like to see images in black and white? Does that actually stimulate the creativity and imagination more so than color? Interesting to get people's view on that one. Yes, I think I'll use the Leica f2 90mm Cinemachron lens more often, particularly for landscape. It does bring in the subject material, does compress the image, and it makes for an interesting photograph, I think. Welcome your view on this lens and whether you use it for landscape yourself. Well, I hope you liked this little video clip on MacMasters Beach using the 90mm Cinemachron f2 on the Leica M240P. Anyway, do subscribe, do like, and we'll see you on the next video. Cheers.